So you have to ask me questions.
I will. So Sarah, why did you come to PDT's summer intensive for 4 years?
4 consecutive years. Well, my first year, I think it was probably, I didn't get in a lot of the big places, and I was young and my technique was non-existent, and I was very passionate, and I just didn't have any real solid technique training. But I was lucky enough to get in, and I was in this room right here in the small studio, and I was a total mess. We were just talking about my hips were a mile behind me, and my hands looked like I was holding a hamburger, and I instantly got the amount of attention that I needed to build the foundation of my technique. And the reason I came back for 4 years in a row was that I knew I could go to one of these huge places and I could pay a load of money, but I would have to wear a name tag all summer and no one would know my name, and they wouldn't know the problems that I had the year before and the year before that. And I loved that when I came here, there was no question about whether or not I was going to get personal attention and really, really solid technique information about my body specifically, because ballet is so unique to the person dancing it. And they knew me, and it was just so, I loved it. I came back for all 4 years of high school, and my technique was always just vastly improved. I mean, dramatically improved, which is kind of unusual, especially when you start getting older. It starts becoming these little tiny tweaks. You start making little adjustments, and it's frustrating because those little things take a long time to work on. Yet when I came here for the intensive, I would go back to my studio in Maryland and they would say, oh my gosh, like this, we see that difference. You made that difference in the 4 or 5 weeks that I was here, and so that's why I came back every year. And I loved the town, and I fell in love with downtown Princeton and the area, and I just I made some lifelong friends here, and obviously I would like to come back and say hi to my teachers. And yeah, it was just always a fun experience.
And where did you dance after?
Actually, when I first came here, I was dancing at a tiny little Dolly Dinkle studio, and I was encouraged to go to, I grew up in Maryland, so I was encouraged to go to Maryland Youth Ballet, which is where Risa graduated from, and Susan Jaffe as well. And so I went there, and that, of course, helped me along, and in the time between I couldn't be here, it helped me maintain and, of course, improve my technique. And then when I graduated, I danced for a year in Cincinnati, at Cincinnati Ballet with as a trainee. And then after 1 year there, I decided to move on, and I was a second company member with Ballet Austin 2. So I danced with Ballet Austin for 2 years. And then I moved on again, and now I'm with Sacramento Ballet, and I am loving it. I was an apprentice my first year there, and got promoted into the company for my second year, and it's just been really, it's been spectacular. I've had a lot of fun, and it's been kind of surreal living this dream that you work on from, you know, I mean, I decided I was going to be a professional dancer when I was like 12, and you know, that's a lot of time to be dreaming about something and working really, really hard for it. So I do have surreal moments of being just so thrilled that this is my life, and so much of it is thanks to the training that I got here. It's pretty exciting.
Thank you.